हेलो दोस्तों, वेलकम। हम हैं आपके होस्ट, आपके दोस्त रॉय। आइए राइजिंग पॉल के इस प्रेजेंटेशन में आपका स्वागत है। दोस्तों, आज हम बात कर रहे हैं सीरीज 2 पॉलिनोमियल्स की। ये है हमारी एपिसोड नंबर 9। आज की टॉपिक है मिडिल टर्म फैक्टराइजेशन। सो दोस्तों, आपको मालूम है अब तक हमने बहुत कुछ सीखा है पॉलिनोमियल्स के बारे में। स्पेशली लास्ट फ्यू एपिसोड्स में वी टॉक्ड अबाउट कि रिमाइंडर थ्योरम क्या है, फैक्टर थ्योरम क्या है, एंड यूजिंग दोज टू पर्टिकुलर थिंग्स आप कैसे करके यू कैन फैक्टराइज अ पॉलिनोमियल। तो चलिए दोस्तों, आज वी आर गोइंग टू स्पेसिफिकली लर्न अबाउट मिडिल टर्म फैक्टराइजेशन। ना मान लीजिए हम आपको एक पॉलिनोमियल देते हैं। लेट अस राइट अ पॉलिनोमियल px इक्वल्स टू, लेट अस राइट समथिंग लाइक, मान लीजिए 2 और x square plus 5x प्लस 6। सो चलिए, अगर अगर हमें ऐसे करके एक पॉलिनोमियल दी जाती है दोस्तों, एंड हमसे कहा जाता है नाउ फैक्टराइज दिस पॉलिनोमियल। सो हम क्या करेंगे दोस्तों? सो मिडिल टर्म फैक्टराइजेशन इज वन ऑफ द मेनी टेक्निक्स। आपने देखा है दोस्तों कि हाउ इन इन लास्ट फ्यू एपिसोड्स वी टॉक्ड अबाउट फैक्टर थ्योरम क्या है, एंड हाउ वी कैन अप्लाई फैक्टर थ्योरम टू एक्चुअली फैक्टराइज polynomials like this. So दोस्तों, middle term factorization is another technique of factorizing polynomial. So what middle term factorization technique, what it tells us is you will take the two terms दोस्तों, जो आपके on the sides में जो दो term है, and you are going to multiply them. So अगर आप 6 को you multiply by x square, you get 6x square, right? Now, so you will leave the middle term alone. आप दो एजेस के जो टर्म्स है आप उनको लेके यू मल्टीप्लाई दैम. So now after you have multiplied them दोस्तों, what you want to do is you want to factorize them. You want to write them into two factors. So basically ये जो 6x square है दोस्तों, इसे we want to write it in two factors, in two such factors. हमें मालूम नहीं है ये factors क्या है दोस्तों, but you want to break it up in such a fashion that ये जो दो factors है, when you add them you get the middle term. You get the middle term of the polynomial. So in this particular example, अगर आप 6x square को if you divide it into two particular factors, उसे अगर आप add करते हो then you must be able to get 5x. So दोस्तों, this is basically what middle term factorization is all about. Now आपको मालूम है हम जो 6x square है दोस्तों, चलिए x square, let us keep this aside. आप नंबर 6 को how can you, what are the different factors, right? आपको मालूम है 1 6 are 6, right? Similarly 2 3s are 6. So now what we want to do is we want to see इनमें से कौन सी दो factors है that if we can take it and we add them we get the middle term 5. So आप नोटिस करोगे अगर आप 1 and 6 लेते हो दोस्तों, so 1 6 are 6, but 1 plus 6 will be 7, but we have 5x here. So this combination will not work. How about 2 times 6? 2 times 3. 2 3s are 6. आपको मालूम है, yes, that is correct. Now what about 2 plus 3? Now 2 plus 3 is 5, so you will get the middle term. इसका मतलब यह हुआ दोस्तों that 6x square को we can write this as 2x times 3x, because when you multiply 2x times 3x you get 6x square. When you add 2x plus 3x you get 5x, right? So अभी हम क्या करते हैं, we write the polynomial in this fashion, x square plus ये जो middle term है दोस्तों, इसे now we split it as 2x plus 3x, 2x plus 3x, then we write the term 6. अभी हम क्या करते हैं दोस्तों, now पहले दो टर्म में से we try to see what all we can take common. So x square plus 2x, so यहाँ से हम x कॉमन ले सकते हैं. जब आप x कॉमन लेते हो then you get x plus x times x is x square, right? And यहाँ पे x लेने से आपको 2x, you have to get 2x, so x plus x times 2 is 2x. Similarly इन दोनों टर्म्स में से अभी आप you try to take the common term. So यहाँ पे this is a constant term, so यहाँ पे कोई x नहीं है, so इन दोनों में से you can take 3 common. So to get 3x we have to write the first term as x plus 3 2s are 6, राइट। देन आप क्या करते हो, देन इन दोनों टर्म्स में से you try to take the common term. X plus 2 is the common term, so you can write x plus 2 times, to write this term you have to get x, to write this term you have to get plus 3. So हमने देखा दोस्तों ऐसे करके, now we started off with px with the polynomial and we have now come to two factors of the polynomial, x plus 2 times x plus 3, using middle term factorization. So those this is basically what middle term factorization is all about. Now you can do a quick test to make sure कि ये indeed it is correct. And दोस्तों एक चीज हमने सीखी है रिमाइंडर थ्योरम में कि we can very easily test and see, अगर हम divide करते हैं, that if we divide px by gx, you know, and we can find out the remainder, right? So in this case मान लीजिए we can write this one as x minus 2, right? So what we are trying to do दोस्तों is that we are trying to find out, अगर ये polynomial लेते हैं, if we divide this by x plus 2, what will be the remainder? Now because we are getting, you know, we can write px in terms of x plus 2 times this, तो इसका मतलब है the remainder should be 0, right? तो आइए चलिए चेक करते हैं. Now value of polynomial at minus 2 will be equal to x square minus 2 square plus 5x minus 2 plus 6. So minus 2 square will be 4, minus times minus is plus 2 times 2 is 4, minus 5 2s are 10 plus 6. Now plus terms को आप ऐड करोगे, 4 plus 6 is 10 minus 10 is 0. So indeed हमने देखा दोस्तों कि अगर आप if you apply the remainder theorem and if you divide polynomial px by x plus 2, then remainder is indeed 0. इसका मतलब है कि this is indeed a factor. Similarly दोस्तों you can do the same thing with this factor. So अगर आप px को if you divide by x plus 3, then we can check the remainder much the same way. So यहाँ पे in this case we have to check to find out the remainder we have to see the value of polynomial at x equal to minus 3. So minus 3 square plus 5 times minus 3 plus 6. Now minus 3 times minus 3 is 9. Now plus times minus is minus, 5 times 3 is 15 plus 6. So 9 plus 6 is 15 minus 15 is 0. So हमने देखा दोस्तों indeed the remainder when this polynomial px is divided by x plus 2, the remainder is 0. And similarly when this polynomial is divided by x plus 3, you get again a remainder as 0. So हमने देखा दोस्तों how applying the middle term we can factorize a polynomial into two factors, x plus 2 and x plus 3. And how we quickly did a test on using our remainder theorem to check indeed the remainder in both cases are 0. Now दोस्तों आप बोलोगे कि exactly why, you know, we can say the remainder theorem is the way it is. So इसकी वजह यह है दोस्तों, this is some of the theory behind this. So मान लीजिए we start out with a polynomial gx such that gx is basically written in this fashion, ax square plus bx plus c. Now we need to find out factors of them, right? Because we are doing middle term factorization. So we want to find out factors of this. Now let us say px plus q and rx plus s are the two factors of gs. Let us assume हमें मालूम नहीं है p and q क्या है and r and s क्या है, right? So we will assume these are the two factors. Now then gx can be written, you know, as product of two factors, right? Just the way आप 10 को you write it in terms of its as product of its factors. Similarly आप 100 को you write 20 times 5, right? So कोई भी number को when we can write them as product of its factors. So अगर these are two factors of gx, we can write gx is equal to this. Now अगर आप इसे expand करते हो, you will get the first term will be px times rx, which will be prx square, plus next term will be psx, right? Psx. Third term will be qrx x, qrx, and fourth term is qs, right? Then यहाँ what we do is we write pr x square, and then यहाँ पे these second and third term both contain x, so we can write ps plus qrx, and third term is qs. So but जो gx है दोस्तों, that is basically this polynomial, right? So ax square plus bx plus c is actually indeed equal to this, right? Now आपको मालूम है दोस्तों, जब आप दो पॉलिनोमियल को इक्वल बोलते हो, व्हेन यू इक्वेट टू पॉलिनोमियल, इसका मतलब है ऑल द टर्म्स मस्ट एग्जैक्टली मैच, and that means that coefficients of each term must be equal. So in this case a must be equal to pr because दोनों coefficients of x square है, right? So a is equal to pr. Similarly for the second term, coefficient of x is b, यहाँ पे coefficient of x is this term, so b should be equal to ps plus qr and c should be equal to qs, right? So इसका मतलब ये हुआ दोस्तों, now ये जो middle term है b, right, इसे you can split it into two such terms, ps plus qr, such that when you multiply these two terms you get the product ac. That is what we have written here. So इसका मतलब है दोस्तों, जो b है middle term of the polynomial, you can break it into two such terms such that जब आप इसे multiply करते हो, when you multiply ps times qr, you basically get pq rs, or you can write this as pr times qs, and pr is actually a, pr is a, and qs is c. So हमने देखा दोस्तों, ये जो दो टर्म है दोस्तों, so the middle term b, right, can be broken down into two such terms, two such numbers, जिनकी product, when you multiply these two, you get the product of ac. So दोस्तों, this is the theory behind the middle term factorization. So now चलिए we will take some examples, some more examples, just to make sure that we are able to understand this concept. Now दोस्तों, हमने purposefully we have written some examples यहाँ पे, which we have already done in the previous webisodes. So अगर आप, if you go back and check the factor theorem, and then you will realize that we have tried to use the same polynomials, and we have tried to find out the factors of these same polynomials using the factor theorem. So abhi we will see how applying middle term factorization, how is it more easier, is it more difficult. It will give us a good idea and good contrast. So in this case दोस्तों, this is, so अगर आप इसे, if you imagine this in your form ax square plus bx plus c, so what we have to do is first we find out ac, right? So which is basically 6 times 5. So 6 5s are 30, right? Now we want to break 30 in two such terms, जिसकी product, जिसकी sum when you add them will be equal to 13. So आपको मालूम है दोस्तों, 30 को we can write them in 6 times 5, right? We can write 30 as, we can write it in many different ways, right? We can write 6 times 5, we can write it as 3 times 10, we can write it as 2 times 15, etc, etc, right? So आप notice करोगे दोस्तों, अगर if you break 30 in 6 times 5, when you add 6 plus 5 you get 11, but you don't get 13. How about this combination? जब आप 30 को 10 times 3 or 3 times 10 करते हो, you get indeed 13. When you add 3 plus 10, you definitely get 13. So we want to break 30 into 3 times 10. So we don't have to consider any other alternative at this point. So you write px as 6x square plus, अभी ये 13 को we want to break it down as 3x plus 10x plus 5. देन अभी इन दोनों टर्म में से वी ट्राई टू टेक द कॉमन टर्म. So 3x is our common term. So to get 6x square, so 3 times 2 is 6. We have to get an x because it is x square. Plus 3x, 1's are 3x, right? Now similarly, now we have to get common term between these two. So we can take 5 as a common term. Now 5, 2x are 10, 10x. Plus 5 1's are 5. Now you take the common term between these two. Clearly यहाँ पे 2x plus 1 is the common term, so you can take 2x plus 1 as common term. To get this term you have to multiply this by 3x, and to get this term you have to multiply this by plus 5. So हमने देखा दोस्तों how we took a polynomial, right, and then we broke it down into two factors using middle term factorization. Now दोस्तों at this point this is a very good example जहाँ पे you can pause this video and you can go back and see जब हमने when we have tried to find out the factors, the same factors using the factor theorem, you can compare कि आपको do you feel that the factor theorem was more easier, more straightforward, less time consuming, या फिर you find middle term factorization to be much more easier. So this is something that दोस्तों you can do for yourself, but we would like to tell you one thing at this point दोस्तों, that by far middle term factorization is the most common form of factorization of polynomials. जब कभी आपको polynomials दी जाती है and अगर आपसे specifically नहीं कही जाती है कि you know use remainder theorem or use factor theorem, most of the cases में you will probably want to use the middle term factorization technique to factorize polynomials. Now दोस्तों before we wrap up we want to take one more example. And this time again दोस्तों we have taken an example that we have already done in the earlier presentations. So in this case दोस्तों you have a times c. So a है यहाँ पे 1, coefficient is 1. So 1 times 15, right? So 1 times 15 in this case दोस्तों is 15. Now 15 को when we want to how many different ways we can write 15? Clearly we can write 1 times 15 is 15, right? We can say 3 times 5 is 15, correct? Is there any other way we can write 15? Pretty much these are two ways दोस्तों. एक और चीज आप नोटिस करोगे दोस्तों, यहाँ पे now you want to break 15 down in such a way that ये जो दो terms हैं आपको, these two terms should add up to your middle term. In this case दोस्तों आप नोटिस कीजिएगा आपकी middle term है -8. It is -8. So now आप सोचोगे well अगर हम 115 लिखते हैं so it will not give us -8. अगर आप 35 लिखते हो it will give you +8 but not -8. But wait a minute here दोस्तों. What if you write -3 times -5? Because जब आप multiply करते हो -3 times -5, so minus times minus will become plus and 3 times 5 will become 15, right? And then when you add this you will get -8. So दोस्तों this is how हमने देखा this time we are breaking down 15 in such a fashion as a product of -3 and -5, right? So we will take px, we will write x square -8 को we will write -3x minus 5x plus 15, and then we will take the इनमें से we'll try to find out a common term. X is common अगर लेते हैं we get x minus 3. Now इनमें से we find out a common term, we take -5 as common term, so we get x minus times minus will become plus, so -3. Then in दोनों terms में से we find out the common terms. So we see x minus 3 is our common term, and then we get x minus 5. Now दोस्तों like we did the last in the last slide दोस्तों, for the last example we tried to do a quick verification using the remainder theorem. So you can go ahead and do that, और एक और चीज आप कर सकते हो, if you prefer you can actually do a long division. So you can write x square minus 8x plus 15, right? And you can actually perform a long division to check मान लीजिए this time if we divide this by x minus 3, so do we get remainder 0 and do we get this as quotient? You can quickly check. So अगर आप long division करते हो, what you do is you take the first term of dividend, right, and you divide it by the first term of divisor, so you get x, right. So अगर आप x squared divided by x करते हो, so you get x. So first term is x, so then you multiply x with all the terms of divisor, so you get x squared. X minus 3x is minus 3x. Now you subtract this, so x squared gets cancelled, minus will become plus, so minus 8 plus 3 will be minus 5x, and this 15 will come down, plus 15. Now you take minus 5x and divide by x. So first term of dividend abhi hai minus 5x, you divide this by x, you get minus 5. So you write minus 5 here. Now you multiply minus 5 with this, so you get minus 5x. Minus 5 times minus 3 is plus, 3 times 5 is 15. So you will see, we subtract it, sign will change, cancels out, and 0. So indeed दोस्तों, by doing a quick long division, we see that अगर हम minus x minus 3, if we take this as our divisor and we divide this by, if we divide px by this, we get quotient as x minus 5 and remainder is 0. So दोस्तों, hopefully you are getting a feel for middle term factorization. If you have any questions, feel free to let us know and we'll be more than happy to answer them for you. आज के लिए इतना ही, अगले एपिसोड में फिर मिलेंगे, तब तक के लिए शुक्रिया, धन्यवाद.